feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can't and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back, walk aside, have a mess, she's so bad. Hit the gym, made the bread.
Hey, nerd.
Hey, Miss Mouse.
Yeah. Look what I
Lovely
finally...
Saturday.
It is. Look what I finally did. I finally got the Tubiflex to stick.
It just takes a little practice.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of practice. Ooh. Let me load up my chat here. I forgot to do that already. Let's do that. Nope. Let's do that. Or was it this one? Nope, it was not that one. Maybe it was that one.
Go
Nope,
top
it
to
was
bottom
this one.
again.
Top to bottom. There we go.
That looks good. I still see my camera reflection. Oh well.
It
Just have
is
to
what
deal
it
with it.
is.
I tried to get it close enough so we could see detail of the little babies as they swim around. All 5 of them.
Nope, that makes you too little. Well, until chat gets here and starts chatting, we'll take the overlay off. There we go.
Yeah.
Do that. Do that. Yeah, there we go. Then we can see them. Oh. So, it's Saturday. It is. I forgot to pull chat up on the phone too. I should have done that. Let me go do that.
And we missed last week because, well, I had plans and actually went out and had a good time.
Hey, well, sometimes you got to do that. And you know what? I took advantage of taking the night off. So, so what happened was we watched a movie and I was going to stream and I fell asleep. So I was like, yeah, this movie's kind of good. And then all of a sudden I woke up and I was like, wow, it's like 5 a.m. What the heck happened?
Those unplanned naps, they happen for a reason.
They do. It's because you need sleep.
And as an insomniac, when sleep comes, do your best to not fight it unless you're driving down the road.
Exactly. And hopefully you're not driving. Hey, Peplin. Good to see you.
Peplin. Do we have both of them at Peplin Creek? Yep, we do have.
Yep. And the Jen.
And the Jinx.
You call him Jinx.
Good to see you guys. Glad you made it.
Love a good group. So hopefully, and hopefully in a few days, my new plants will be here. Well, 3 to 5 business days according to the shipping, thing. But yeah, I bought more plants because I figured I needed more. I did get
You
the
can
change
never
order.
have too many plants.
Yeah,
You
plus
can have too
I
many
really,
of a certain type of plant.
yes, that is true. I finally got my chain swords. I'm gonna try those again.
Good.
See if I can't not kill them. It's like y'all can wait till the pellets actually float down. They're like, no, we're hungry now, lady.
Well, let me throw some flake at my little Julies.
Yeah, try to lure them guys out. They made fast work of those Tubiflex I put in there too. Ooh. I feel bad. Mr. Loach didn't get any. They like took them all from him. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to hit the top of that.
And of course, we'll tell Chet that the mouse and I have been doing some shopping for the plants.
Oh yeah, like all week been looking for stuff. I wanted to get some
And
more
and if,
Aponogeans.
yeah, and this apparently is not the season to find any.
Yeah, it has been hard to find, and I kind of figure I think I know what it is. It's probably because of the weather. No one wants
Right.
to do frozen plants. There's your
Well,
roach.
Aponogetans come from Madagascar, and they are going to go out and collect the bulbs, in springtime, basically,
Yeah,
or over their dormant period. And seeing as Madagascar is south of the equator, their winter is our summer, and that's when they come. Well, Mr. Pelham, good to see you.
good to see ya.
Yeah, as we were shopping, and you said you were looking for plants, and the first things you show me are a bunch of different fish.
It's like those aren't plants.
Those aren't
I was like, why
plants.
would, but they were
Hey,
on the
those are
plant.
more pistos.
And then Nerd was like, no more Epistos right now. You have a bunch of them. And I do. And she's also sitting on more fry right now.
Oh, she is.
Yeah,
A new batch of fry.
I'm about to fry this morning.
Oh, how wonderful.
I know. I have so many Epistos now. So many. Oh,
And
I'm
it
thinking about
and from
separating them for a little while.
you may have to.
Yeah, just till the babies grow up a little. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to send Jeff a pair and you a pair, and Foxy a pair. Everyone gets a Pistos. Mr. and Mrs. Episto are like really happy with each other. Real happy.
And what I was seeing there with your little flagacara, you may have some of them coming
Yeah,
in the very near future.
I am actually thinking about taking there's the groups of them have split off in part of the tank. It's like there's three that stay in that back corner where the loach is right now.
Yeah,
And then the other three stay on the other side. And I am actually thinking about taking the one group out.
that wouldn't be too bad.
When you know what, when it warms up a little, Jeff, I'm gonna get your address. I'm gonna send you some of Pisco's.
And then Jeff, you and me will get together and we'll figure out why you haven't been able to breed a pistos.
Yeah, because I don't know what I did, but
I think I know exactly what you did. How you are having such good luck with them is because of your water. Your water is much softer than what ours is.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. I've got the flag of Caras too that I'm trying now, and it looks like from okay, hang on. I'm gonna make my screen a little bigger. From the way they're presenting right now, it
Yes.
looks like they're about to start mating. I need to get some stones in this tank for them. And me and Mr. Mouse are gonna work on that tomorrow because yeah, because they need something to lay the eggs on. So yeah, gonna get some stones in there this weekend and probably split the two groups, one in each 29.
Okay. Let me distract here. Jeff, let me throw one thing out. Have you tried rainwater?
Yeah, and because my water is
You had
oh my
mentioned that,
goodness.
Foxy, and the silly thing is, one of my friends down here has about 100 herself. Yes, Jeff, with the pistos, you may want to collect rainwater and start doing water changes with rainwater. This time of year, melt snow.
Yeah, because me and Nerd had yeah, I have a mermaid in here. And one of my little flag Akaras in here really has taken a shine to her. And yeah, kind of protects her and sleeps with her at night and won't let anyone get near her. So hey, Josh is fish crazy. I can't speak tonight, y'all. I can't.
Well, Josh, good to see you.
You know what? I will also talk to you about the auction because yeah, because hopefully I'm gonna have some rice fish and then the Akara, the flag Akara, and I don't know if I'm gonna have angels yet, but I'm gonna try. I'm still trying on
Well,
my angels.
you also have the least killies that you could probably throw a group together, throw up on auction.
Yeah, yeah, I do have those. And even after I get the two that I'm gonna auction off at the club, I'm probably gonna be pulling them out of that tank forever. Because the last time
Oh,
I had
you
to do
will be.
that, oh, it was 6 months. 6 months to pull one fish out of that tank. Oh, every time I thought I got them, it got more. It's like,
Oh yeah,
man.
and that's what those little live bearers are like.
Mm-hmm. If you hear what sounds um like a bunch of bulls running through the house, it's my cat. It's just my cat. He is on a rampage right now, and he's bouncing off the walls. So there we go.
Well, you got
Yes,
those two
Daryl.
flags there that are facing off.
Yeah, surprisingly, one's a boy and one's a girl. Um, yeah,
Are
the
you sure?
darker one is yep, the darker one is the boy, and the big one is the girl.
Because what I'm seeing is the two over on the right side. They appear
Hmm.
to be a pair.
Yeah,
They appear to be circling and prepping,
yep. And
and the
that one
male
that
is
was
chasing everybody else off.
kids just came home.
Hi, kiddos. Oh yeah.
And then the dog started. The Yorkie is so happy that everyone came home. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've been watching these guys for a while, and I have three. From what I can tell, I have three males, three females.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Very nice. Yeah, I
because only
when it comes to a car, is I always have a hard time sexing them. But then I've never kept these flag cars. So
and and I'm just going based off like just what I'm noticing and what I've like read up on them. But out of all of them, like the females haven't changed the color. It's just the males that have changed their color.
ah,
And let's see. Okay, so this one up here has changed his. The one in the back has changed that one. And where is the other guy? The other one is the one that's hiding, and that's Ariel's boyfriend. No, that's Ariel's boyfriend right there. This one right here is Ariel's boyfriend. Oh, excuse me. So yeah,
Yeah, what I would almost suggest for you is the little saucers that go underneath the terracotta pots.
those are going to be real easy to find right now too.
Yep. I was at a Walmart the other day, and yeah, in their lawn and garden section, they had a bunch of them,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and they're cheap.
Because I also, yeah, I need to go get some more of the little small size ones for some of the plants because I'm gonna when I set up my other 20-gallon, I want to put like a bunch of those in the back of them, like with plants, like kind of layered. I have this whole thing in my head. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. So we shall see. We shall see if it works. Yeah, I got real lucky.
Yeah.
When we got these, Jeff. So when I got the flag of Cara, me and Nerd, we were doing our shopping thing, looking for fish, and we were actually weren't we looking for the electric blue Acara?
Yeah, we were looking for blue acaras
And
or
every,
and the rainbow cichlids,
yeah, and every
Aerotilapia multispinosa.
yes, and every group we found was like crazy expensive. And I found like some electric blue Acara locally, but the guy wanted $30 a fish, and I was like, that's a little out of my price range.
Yeah,
So I was like,
and
oh yeah,
the only way I would honestly go $30 per electric blue acara is if they were full adult breeding size, near breeding size, about the size of your flags are right now.
yeah.
And even then, I'd question because I know what a breeding pair of blue acara can do.
Yeah. But I believe we found these
And
guys on Aquabid. I want to say that's where we found them.
yep, that's where we found them.
Yep. And the guy was in Florida, so it wasn't too far from me. But oh man, when I got them, oh man, it was another issue with my post office. So yeah, now from now on, if anything gets mailed to me, it's gonna stop at my post office. They're not bringing it to my house anymore because they put it in the lockbox again, and this time it was freezing weather. I was like, man, between the y'all putting it in there in 100-degree weather and now freezing weather, like I just can't trust y'all anymore.
Yeah.
Like y'all just gonna have to keep it at the post office.
Yeah. And now as we have been shopping, we have been talking and most talking about thinking of different fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of pushing her to the little Julidochromis.
Yeah.
I found some groups on Aquabid that I think she would do well with.
Oh, I will have to check that out. Yeah, because other than the Julia Chromis, I did want to get the Shellies, the Shell Dwellers.
Yep.
But yeah, $30 was kind of a bit high.
Right. Like I say, the only way I'd pay $30 for an Akara is if they are breeding size. Yes, both the flags and the rainbows, they are smaller. I've kept the rainbows and I moved them on because yeah, they were very prolific. I ended up separating males and females. and pulling eggs. But now that I'm rebuilding, I kind of want to get some back.
Yeah, if you can, that would be great. Just let me know because I would love to try to breed them. And
What I loved about the rainbows was that how they just drastically changed their colors when they started getting ready to spawn. That
yeah,
was one of the neatest things.
these little guys, like when I first got them, they were all silver. And like they these guys will get flashes of blue in them, which I mean it's not as colorful as the rainbows from what I've heard, but it did
Not as
go like
well. The
really drastic.
rainbows are yellow,
Yeah,
yellow and black.
yellow and black. Okay.
Yeah, they're yellow, a silverish yellow, and then when they turn breeding colors, they turn almost all black and with a yellow right down from their nose down their back to their tail.
Oh, that would be pretty.
Oh, it is. It's and when I say it's a drastic change, it is a very drastic change. Going from, what your female flags look like to an all black fish with a bright yellow stripe right down the middle. Uh-oh, Jeff has multis.
Ooh. Ooh.
Multis are fun. They are fun.
And and yeah, it's like ever since I saw like the whole with especially like so I have a friend that likes to do room decorating and moving stuff around, like home decor type stuff. But when I saw the shell dwellers and saw that they will literally rearrange their tank, I was like, man, I really want to get some of those now, just to show her, look, they redecorated their own home.
Well, then get an Oscar. An Oscar will redecorate.
Jeff, I can't keep an Oscar. I don't. I refuse to put an Oscar in a 29-gallon tank.
I know.
Man.
But yeah, I've been watching my Julies. So far I've got 5 fry from my initial trio.
Well, that's a good, increase of numbers right there. Because they
Uh-oh.
don't lay as many eggs as like the Epistos do they?
No, apparently not.
Okay.
Because I will say of the 5 little ones I see, they're all different sizes.
Hmm.
But I'm just going to keep them all together. Because the fun of the Julie Ducromas is that they, they're a community fish. Yeah, they spawn and their babies help the parents raise the next batch of babies. There you go. I was thinking about that. A fish trade. We'll send Jeff the Epistos and you'll get your multis.
Oh, you know what? That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, once the weather warms up, we can absolutely do that. Because I really have. I've been wanting those for like a while. I just have to find now. Now I have to start buying shells and get ready for it. Mr. Kitty, if you jump on my tank, it's not going to be good for you. The top is not
Yeah.
on there right
I've,
now.
I've, I've always liked I've always liked fish trading. And eventually I'm hoping to get back to where I have enough to trade.
Um, I didn't actually think that I was going to be successful in breeding anything when we first started talking about it. I mean, I got lucky with my plecos,
Yes, you
because
got lucky with the plecos, but then, plecos are on the easy side. And then, guppies, of course. Guppies get a pair, add water. You've got babies. You did very well with the Skiffia.
yeah. And I do miss Skiffia. I need to talk to Branton too because he said he's got Skiffia once it
Yes.
warms up, and I would like to get another group of those. And knowing what I know now, because my first
Yep.
year was quite. Whew, that was a roller coaster.
That
A
was.
lot of tears that first year. A lot of tears.
And this is the price of education, tuition we call it.
Hmm. Yeah. I called her and I was like, I murdered my fish.
Yep. And it happens. It happens. I
It was
like
just
I
a
said,
tank crash, but
yeah, it's tuition.
yeah,
And what you learn from the tuition is what you can and cannot do. Quiz, good to see you.
um,
Yep. Where is the
here's the
Kraken?
Kraken. There's one of the Krakens. It's like, wee. Oh,
Gosh,
yeah,
Mouse, this summer you're gonna have more. You're gonna probably double your tanks now.
yeah, Mr. Mouse is gonna love that. The good thing is though I am putting some of these guys outside. Like I'm gonna put like the rice fish are gonna go outside.
What's left
Hopefully
of your
the
Formosa will go outside.
yep, they're all going in tubs for the summer. And I still have all that water lettuce, because it completely
And you know
tripled.
what might be fun is to put a pair of the Flagacaras outside.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was wondering if they would be, because it's definitely going to be warm enough for them.
Oh, it'd definitely be warm enough for them. And they might surprise you that you put a pair of them out there in the spring, and in the fall bring in a couple hundred.
Oh, yeah, that would be kind of wild.
It could happen.
Yeah,
I
and
did
it would free up
I did
room.
that one year with blue with my I did it with Blue Acara and Firemouth. Put a
Oh
trio
wow.
of each of them out, and I brought in, yeah, good 50 of them.
Yeah, because that way I could keep one trio in the tank and then one trio outside,
Yep.
and put the rice fish outside, and then the Formosa too. And maybe even a pair of the plecos, because I have 3 pairs of the albino longfins right now.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 males, 3 females,
Oh,
and
that's
then I
nice.
have and one short fin female, 2 short fin females, Stella, and then the other baby, but
Okay.
that one's not ready to breed yet. And then I
Right.
have the 2 chocolate longfins and the 2 chocolate medium fins,
I mean,
but
I myself,
they are not old enough.
I would keep the long fins inside
Okay.
and let the short fins outside
Okay.
because you have a little more control inside than you would outside and I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I haven't had luck with the plecos outside. Well, hi, Grace, hon. So good to see you.
Hey, Grace. Yeah, and I was just considering like maybe just putting even like some of the smaller ones outside, um,
Yeah,
to
they will grow.
just out for algae control situations.
Yep, yep. I've even put Corey's outside.
Yeah,
Didn't have much luck with those.
the Corys I may just keep inside,
Right.
but
And you
they may
said
be
the
getting
other
their
night
own
that
tank.
they were starting to dance.
They
Did they?
were, and they threw some eggs out, but by the time I woke up and started to see them, yeah, the angels were picking them off.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So,
definitely got to split them into their own enclosure.
yeah,
They're getting their own tank.
yeah. And you can put a small group of about seven of those Corys in a 10 if you have to.
Okay. Because I was thinking about maybe getting a tote inside, like one of those big heavy duty ones or one of those
Yeah,
round ones, and
there you
setting
go.
that up and letting the Corys go in there.
There you go.
And yeah, then keep the
The
angels.
downside of the tote is you're going to have a difficult time to see if they start throwing eggs.
That is true. I did
That's
not
the
think about that.
downside. But generally, the Aeneas don't don't go after their own eggs near as much. So,
Hey, Grace, good to see you. So yeah, I've just got to figure out where I'm gonna put them and get
what's
everyone
gonna go
situated.
where?
What's gonna go where? I'm playing musical tanks right now. So hopefully before it gets warm, I will have all this sorted out and all my tanks set up, and hopefully enough plants for all the tanks. Because that's another thing
I
with
know
my
you're
house.
gonna have enough plants from what we were looking at and shopping for and thinking of. Yeah,
What I actually bought.
I don't know what you actually bought.
Well, I did get a bunch of the chain swords because those were on sale for like $3.99
Yeah.
a bundle. So I got like four of those,
Oh,
and then I got two of the Barclaya bulbs. I got two Madagascar lace plants.
oh no.
Um, I did get a couple of swords. I didn't get any big swords. I got some of the smaller swords
The
only because
Vesuvius
I have
swords?
because I have that one giant sword already. So I don't,
Yeah,
once it eventually starts throwing plants, I won't need any more of that. And I have large crypts, and I did get a couple of smaller crypts. So yeah, but bigger than the ones that are in the front of this tank. So
yeah.
like medium sized ones. I'd have to actually go pull up all my packing slips from the 4 sites I ordered from to tell you exactly what I bought. But I might lose my credit card again for a little while because I didn't exactly tell Mr. Mouse what all I bought before I bought it. So he's gonna get a surprise in about 2 weeks. He's gonna be like, "I thought we agreed upon this amount," and I'd be like, "I might have went over, double it."
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Like, I'm sorry.
Just a little extra cuddle tonight.
If it would put us in trouble, I wouldn't do it. So just know that.
Right,
I know if it was an issue, I wouldn't have done it. Sometimes you just get a little excited, and
right.
he's guilty of it too. He's done it too.
He's done it
Like,
too.
yeah,
I've done it. Oh, look,
he
look, Crocus. Ooh, ooh. I really shouldn't. Yeah, I'll take 12 of them.
Well, see, he collects like statues and figures of, like comic book heroes. And no shame, everyone's got their thing they like to collect, right?
Exactly.
But he's been on this big biker mice from Mars kick. We used to watch the show when we were like teenagers, right? And
Uh,
they came
I,
out
I,
with not
I,
only the mice, but the bikes that the mice rode on. So he
oh,
came home with three of them. So I'm like,
I never really sat and watched Biker Mice from Mars, but I do remember it.
yeah, he
That
loved that show.
that yeah, I was a little too old when that one came out to really really get into it. But I do remember watching some of it, and yeah.
So see, I'm just using, okay, he came home with his three mice and his three bikes. So I just bought like three times the plants. I mean, I figured it was fair, right? The price is probably not comparable at all. Mine was probably way more expensive.
Yes,
But
Jeff.
that,
There's no shame in being a fish addict. I'm working on a tank talk of Confessions of an Aquarium Addict. It is basically starting that, hello, I'm Keith. I am an aquarium addict. It has been 27 minutes and 32 seconds since I have purchased anything related to an aquarium.
or something you could make related to an aquarium.
Right.
I fully blame Keith, aka Nerd, for all of this.
Well,
It started with because I wanted to know how to hatch brine shrimp, and boy, have I expanded.
and I
But it's
will
fun.
say that aquarium addicts are some of the worst support group because we will convince you that yeah, you can set up one more tank. You know, do you really need a couch in the living room? Because
No,
you could put a rack of tanks where that couch is.
I took my TV out of my living room to set up a tank. I should tell you something. But you know what? I will tell you all this. I have not had this much fun in a lot of years. So, is it worth it? Absolutely. Just go
Right.
get you seven aquariums. It's fine.
You know, when you know you have a problem is when your tank count starts to approach 100. It's really bad when it starts to approach 200.
Or when you go and
How do
purchase
I
an
know?
extra wrap.
Mm. You know, my last official tank count was, I think, 185.
Holy shit. That's a lot of
Now,
tanks.
granted, not all of them were filled and active, but there were about 185 tanks on the property. I think at the height of the insanity, I think I had 135 that were active. Granted, the majority of them were 5 and 10 gallon tanks, but yeah, I am an addict. I am recovering, but I am still an enabler. And anyone who is fighting the addiction would be in trouble with me because you've only got 7 tanks. You could find room to put more. How many tanks do you have in the bathroom?
I think we should get one of these. Me and Fisher last week, we definitely were not looking at greenhouses so we could set up more fish tanks outside.
No, we were
We
not
weren't
doing
that.
that.
We were not doing that. No, we weren't at all. No, we weren't. Is there someone else backstage? Who's backstage? Oh, that's me. That's my script sheet. That is really weird. That something I just found out that Restream does. It adds your screen back there. Okay.
Yeah, we
But
won't
yeah,
deny that we were looking at greenhouses and enclosures as such to set up on our relative properties just for fish.
yeah. We were also considering warehouse space.
Yes. Where can we
Okay.
rent warehouse space?
Yeah, it's like, I was like, so could I actually live in Wisconsin? But then I thought about it and I was like, that's, I'm already complaining about 30-degree weather here in Georgia. That's a lot colder.
Right. Monday we were what,
No, you can keep that.
-8, and then that was before wind chill taking it down to -20.
Cool. Yeah, no, you can totally keep that.
Yeah. Well, like I say, those temperatures, the boogers freeze in your nose.
Dude, that makes me want to move to South Florida when you start talking about that kind of cold. I'm like, I'm going to Miami.
Yeah, I was walking outside and the mustache and beard were starting to get stiff from my breath. I had
Kind
icicles.
of crunchy and crispy.
Oh, no, just icicles.
Oh, so you really were. So
Yeah.
you really were turning into Santa there, huh?
Oh, I was. Icicles in the mustache. It'd be nice if it was enough to get a drink from when they melt, but it starts getting irritating after a while. But this is why I grow that winter coat.
See, I don't know that Mr. Mousy could live in a place where he actually has to wear pants. Because, here at least I swear, man, my husband wears shorts year round. It's kind of crazy. It's like, man, it's
You,
like I'm here sitting here cold and he's got on like a pair of cargo shorts. And I'm like, dude, like, aren't you
we have
cold? He's
people
like,
here
no.
that wear shorts year round.
So that's just crazy. That's real crazy.
It's called conditioning.
It's like frostbite. We could
But
start like a fish cult, and I was told
well,
I was
we
start a
did kind
cult.
of start a fish cult, didn't we? But it wasn't a
Kind of.
cult.
It wasn't a cult. It's definitely not a
No,
cult.
no, just shots of tank water.
If you come
And
to
then
my house and get a drink of water, it's probably the aquarium water, but
yep.
straight from the tap because that's where I get my aquarium water. Yeah, some of my luck, some of I do know some of the luck that I've had with my fish is the fact that I am on well water versus like what we would call city water here.
Oh yes,
Because
Jinx. Yeah,
we
the
don't get like all the
eyelashes freeze
chemicals
together.
and
Yeah, I've had that happen. I've had that happen.
you touch metal and the skin sticks. Ugh. Oh.
Don't lick the flagpole.
I used to live in Indiana, and like every year we would watch A Christmas Story, and I would be like, man, has anyone done that up here? And yeah, I found out people had done that up there. Like, yeah, they're real dumb. Nerd is probably actually a
I
fish
am.
pimp. He totally pushed them on me.
I am an
I
admitted
did.
enabler. I don't know if I go so far as to say pimp, but I am
No,
admittedly an enabler.
and an ape.
You know, you
No,
tell me you're thinking of a fish, and I'll come up with four more that are similar that I think you would enjoy as well. Am I am I wrong?
now the one thing you did do. No, you are not wrong. But the one thing you did do was when I found the ram's horn snails and the pond snails in my tank after I got my plants, you were like, you want to get rid of those. And I was like, but no, they're cool and I got free snails. And you're like, no, you don't want those. They're cute. No, you don't want those.
And
He did try to stop me.
tried the same with the duckweed. You were, oh, it's
Mhm.
cute. No, you want to burn it with fire.
And I have learned something about
Yeah.
duckweed. Even if you take it out of the tank and it dehydrates and you rehydrate it, it will
Yes,
grow
it will.
again. I'm like, son of a bitch, this stuff really doesn't die. So,
Yeah, I will say, Jeff, once you get over 50 tanks, you learn how to streamline a lot of things and automate a lot of things. But yeah, at 100 tanks, it is a second full-time job. Not much. I think we're behind.
yeah, we may be behind because for some reason, my chat lags real bad. And then I catch up. And then, yeah. Well, nerd, it is, we hit like past the 45-minute
Woohoo!
mark. And, yeah. So that's really good for me. I've been having trouble hitting that 30-minute mark lately on my streams. But I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up for
Okay.
tonight because I've got another kids that's about to come in a few minutes, and these are gonna be much louder than the last ones. So, but yeah, we need to talk about streamlining tanks next week because that's like another problem I'm having. Like I need to get it to where like the pythons helped,
Yes.
but you know I do need to find a way to like get all my tanks together and like a rack
Yep.
or
I
something.
think you are at the point
So
where
yeah,
you're at the point where you could probably benefit from starting to rack tanks. And
yeah, that's-
yeah, bundle 4, 5, 6 of them in the same area, and that does help. That does help getting things done.
yeah, 'cause, yeah, especially like with the little babies, because like having to move the epistos out from their parents and their parent or the parents out from the babies, like it would be good to have like a group of 6 5 gallons to where I could just move
Right.
the parents from tank to tank, and then let those babies grow up and not have to move them because it's way too hard to move them as small as
Right.
they are. So yeah, I definitely need to do something like that. Um, yeah, and it's my early morning streams, and some of the mornings it's been like cold and it's hard to get up and stuff. So yeah, I'm and that's another reason why I want to get like more of my tanks like pushed together, so I got more stuff to show, and just yeah. So we need to talk about that next week. About getting stuff together and getting all this stuff organized over here.
I just saw
I'm
something
kind of
swim
gotten
through
into
the
a
top of
mode.
my tank that I didn't know was there. Looked like a little pleco.
What was it?
I don't remember throwing a pleco in there.
Where did that thing
I
come
don't
from?
know. I'm going to be sitting there with a flashlight looking to see what it was. Is.
You're gonna be trying to find that thing. Like,
Exactly.
where is? I think I just saw it too. I did, and it does. It looks like a little pleco tail.
Yeah. Under that rock up in that little rock cave up top.
Yeah.
I don't remember putting a pleco in there. I know I want to put a pleco in there to try to combat some of the algae, but I don't remember doing it.
That is crazy. Yeah, I need to start stacking my tanks instead of yeah, like I'm streaming like right when you're going to bed.
Yep.
So it's like, but I am because usually my husband gets up at like 4:35 in the morning. So once he leaves, I just have been turning the camera on and going live. And I need to start making sure I do that like every morning. He's just been letting me sleep in since it's been so cold. So I appreciate it, but I do need to get up and get my day started. So I'm gonna have to get back on schedule and actually get up and do my morning live streams.
Yeah.
Yes. See, we need to talk about organization. So yeah, next Saturday night we'll talk
We'll talk
organization stuff
organization.
and
How I
detail out.
like my favorite racks of tanks were the end out racks. They just work so much nicer. Yeah, you don't get the view of, the traditional portrait, but then when you're dealing with working tanks, you're not so concerned with portraits.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we will be back next Saturday. I'm gonna try to be here next week all morning, Monday through Friday. We're gonna see how many mornings I actually get this week, but I'm gonna try. You know, one step at a time. I'll get back there.
Hey,
Actually, go to bed at night.
hey,
Hey,
Greg.
Greg's. You did right. But yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I will see y'all next week, nerd. I will probably talk to you in
Okay,
a little
so
while. So
there they go up in there again. Those are the little synodontists.
okay. Okay. I see
Yep,
okay.
you got a better look. Yep, those are the little catfish.
Okay.
I saw
Okay, I see their
before, I
tails
could
back there
swear
now.
was a pleco.
It looked like the tail looked like
Yeah.
a pleco.
All
All right, y'all. I will we will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Everyone sleep well when you get there.